So last time we talked, Autumn Volkov, the heir of my legacy challenge, did nothing once again, while her brother, Edward Volkov, contemplated woohooing with his girlfriend, Hillary Tanaka, and her sister, Renismay Volkov, cut off her love interest, Zayden, for good. Meanwhile, back at home, Nicole was feeling ballsy. Ain't no fucking way this slug really asked Rabies to go out on a date with him. Is he on Coca-Cola too? Back to Nicole. She decided to get into wolf form and run over to Greg's home. She was going to confront him and ask what his problem was. Why he feels the need to fight everyone he sees. Why does Greg come with a Simusi in all my damn saves? Nicole tried to intimidate him, which was her second mistake. Then, she tried to communicate with him, which was her third. Her first mistake was thinking that she could come up to Greg without him trying to fight her. I'm sure she'll always remember this humbling experience. Wow, that's great, Clint, but I can't find a fuck to give. Nicole, let this be a lesson to you. If Caleb, a master vampire, couldn't defeat Greg, and your father, an apex alpha werewolf, couldn't defeat Greg, then you definitely cannot defeat Greg. Saddened and bruised, Nicole ran back in the direction of her house, transforming back into her human form. But she wasn't going home just yet. She traveled to Forgotten Hollow in search for Caleb Vatore's house. She wanted to thank Caleb for defending her from Greg and show him how grateful she was. Totally not because she had a crush on him and was just dying to see him again. She found Caleb playing chess alone in his living room. They greeted each other with a hug and got to talking. Nicole was really digging Caleb's place. She loved the Victorian interior and how it matched the style of his wardrobe. And she really loved conversing with Caleb. It felt very easy talking to him. Nicole didn't really have many friends. Sawyer, sure, but she rarely sees her, and she didn't necessarily mind. She enjoys her own company, but it was refreshing finding a friend in Caleb, someone who she oddly felt safe with, despite barely knowing him and the fact that he's a vampire. But it didn't matter how long she had known him. Caleb defended her from Greg and risked his life for her, a complete stranger, and that proved to her that he was someone she could trust. They'd been talking for some time. Nicole not realizing that Caleb had been flirting with her, or that they were sitting so close to one another. OMG, is there a spark here? Does Caleb feel something for her too? She couldn't tell, so she focused on enjoying his company, doing her homework while chatting with him as he practiced chess some more. Back at home, Ezra gained a new trait. First Nicole, then Autumn, now Ezra. Yeah, no, we don't need any more cheerful Sims. After her trip to Forgotten Hollow, Nicole definitely felt like there was something between her and Caleb, making dating a possibility. She wanted to ask her father Christopher about how he would feel about a vampire dating one of his children. You know, hypothetically, but he was in a bad mood, so she decided she would ask another time. Last thing she wanted to do was ask her upset werewolf father about vampires. Alexis was contemplating quitting her job in the bathroom mirror, literally me every damn day. And Ezra was thinking a lot about his conversation with Edward the night before. Ezra would be lying if he said he didn't want to woohoo again. Once you have it, you want it again, and he wanted it bad. But he went without it for so long that he thought he could handle it. Turns out he can't. He'd been thinking about it all day. That feeling when you kiss someone for the first time, what the tent sounds like when you're getting it on, the feeling of your fingers running through straight brown hair, which he could feel with anyone, but maybe, just maybe, it was time to finally get out there. I mean, even his parents were in a happy, healthy relationship. Like, look at this corny us flirting. So cute. Meanwhile, Autumn was busy in her garden, in a sensational mood. She was on a high, not from Coca-Cola, but from pure happiness. Her plants were healthy. She hadn't thought about medications in a long time. Her health was improving. She was surrounded by people she loves and who love her right back. Nicole, what are you doing on the floor? Life was going great. Today was going great. And it was about to get even better. Autumn was getting all dolled up because today she was going to be doing something special for her girlfriend, Shanna Kealoha.